So that's going to be a lot of work to do. Let's go ahead and we'll not bother prioritizing it just yet. Because we do want to get this little room over here done, and we do want to go ahead and say staff door right about there. There we go. So we'll get that little place built. Again, just a tiny little security room out here. I think it's going to be good because it means I can, you know, connect up all the door servos in this space. And it's a bit awkward. You know, it's kind of out of the way a little bit, but that seems okay. Let's go to rooms. I hope it's big enough. It is. It is actually big enough. There we go. So it needs to be 4x4. It needs an office desk. So we'll throw the desk there. And do a couple of door control systems. I'm honestly tempted to say that this is like exclusively door control. Could do some CCTV monitors. Could do that. I'm still thinking door control though. Tell you what, we'll get a bunch of door control systems in. Actually, we'll just do the two of them. We'll just do one. No, we'll do two to start with. We'll do two of them to start with. That seems all right. That seems like a good way to go. Now this space is gonna need some power, so we'll bring electricity up and sort of through there. It's also gonna need some lights, and I actually saw a couple of people asking why I don't just do automatic lights. I don't do automatic lights because doing it manually just looks a little bit better, I think. It really does. It just like this just looks a little bit neater, so that's why I do it manually. It just looks that little bit better. We'll go ahead and get everything sorted in there, though. We'll get the lights in, we'll get all of the cables and the tables and the consoles and all that stuff. And that'll be a great little security room. It also needs a chair and a filing cabinet. Totally forgot about those. Filing cabinet can go there, and the chair can go right about there, I guess. There we go. So we'll prioritize that. And again, just get everything in there. There we go. I think we'll also maybe prioritize moving some exports down here because we can. There's still a lot of logs out here though. I'm kind of tempted to see what a lot of that's worth. So I'm barely scratching the surface here of what's lying around out here, and it's just good lord. Good lord. That is all sorts of ridiculous. That is all sorts of ridiculous right there. So this is actually all up and running, which is beautiful. So we can start connecting some of this to all the doors over here. Let's go to utilities, let's go to door servos, and let's start throwing a whole bunch of servos in here. We can just servo the top side of all of the double doors. Just like so. And then what I think we'll do is servo the left side of these doors up here. And then the left side of these doors down here. And the same with this one down here. So there we go. Let's then prioritize all of the work that needs done for the cables here. Because that's kind of the last thing that urgently needs done before we start actually installing things in here. So this is going to be a pretty lengthy task, to say the least, but I'm kind of excited about it. I'm kind of excited because we're very close to the point at which we can close this canteen and start moving everyone up into their new spaces. The only shared spaces at that point will be, I think, the common room and the jobs rooms. They all have their own yards, they'll all have their own showers, their own canteens. Actually, not even common rooms, it'll just be the jobs. So we're getting to the point where everyone is sort of staying in their own area of the prison. And that seems good. That seems like a good thing to me. I kind of like that. So let's just let everybody do their thing. These guys are in here doing a fantastic job. I can actually go ahead and connect this up to more CCTV. So what we'll do is hook it up to there, hook it up to there. We'll hook it up to there. We'll sort of hook it up to those three. And maybe the jobs as well. So there we go. I don't think I can actually... So CCTV connect... Oh, it is also connected to those. Okay. So everything should now be visible through CCTV, which is great news. That is fantastic news. Now let's see. While all of this is being installed, let's have a little bit of a look at some lights. Taser just got deployed there. What's going on? What just... I have no idea what just happened. We got some lights into the showers. Showers are actually going to be kind of dark, honestly. Maybe if we do that kind of thing, it'll be a little bit brighter. I think that's the middle of them there as well. This guy just got tased. Not really a good idea to try attacking a guard when you're already in Supermax. That really doesn't seem like a good idea to me. But, you know, to each their own, I suppose. To each their own. There we go. We'll get all this into these rooms as well. Get some lights into the canteens over here. I think that's about the midpoint there. And then the common rooms, exact same story. Get about a bunch of lights. Some lights in the kitchens too. And that right there seems like it'll be pretty good for all of that space. And I'd like to see a bunch of the door servos have been installed but still don't have power. That's kind of a pain. But I think what we'll do is go ahead and connect them up anyway. So you, and you. We kind of need this one to be installed as well. There we go. So there. And there. Alright, so that's all those servos installed. I think what I'm gonna do is actually connect these ones to that control panel as well. And then this one can connect over to these guys. So there we go. Now these two servos still need to go in. So if someone would hurry up and do that, that'd be kind of fantastic. If they wouldn't mind. Does anyone even have the servo that needs to go in there? I haven't a clue, honestly. Alright, maybe we'll come back to those two at some point. Because it looks like at the minute, we are probably going to be waiting. Why do I have a staff door? I put that in the wrong spot, didn't I? That makes sense. Okay, dismantle that staff door, and it was supposed to be here. There we go. I put the staff door in the wrong spot, which is... It's a bit of a security vulnerability right there, if I'm completely honest. That's a bit of a security vulnerability that you don't want. So hopefully that door can be removed. It has been removed. All right. Let's go to materials then. Let's go to brick wall and throw it in there. And that'll patch up that little hole in the wall. I'm also thinking you need connected down here. And there. And you need connected down there. So that all of that can be opened. And I think we're kind of close to having all of this in here. A lot of the electrical cable has been installed. There is still a lot of it to go, though. It's also weird that a lot of it actually isn't connected. That's very weird, actually, that a lot of it is not connected. Huh. Alright, I'll trust my workers. I'm sure they know what they're doing. Now, let's see. It's currently free time. I believe this is the morning free time. It is. So they're going to be forced off to the showers very soon. To get themselves cleaned up a little bit. The danger level, currently medium. It does seem to increase every morning, doesn't it? It does seem to increase every morning. I'm really not sure why. Really not sure why the danger level just goes nuts every morning. That's really weird to me. Let's see. So you have a lot of problems. Let's have a look at your experience, though. So murder and all that stuff. What are you in for? You're in here. Oh, that's the 92 years guy. Right. Oh, wow. So he served his robbery, which he pled guilty to. He pled guilty to perjury and got 6 years. Pled guilty to violent disorder, got 2 years. Pled guilty to another kind of violent disorder, got 3 years. Pled guilty to assaulting an officer, got 6 years. Guilty to murder and guilty to murder, he's in 92 years. Wow, that is That is kind of ridiculous. That is kind of nuts, is what that is. 92 years for all of that. That'd be nightmarish, man. I mean, I guess, I think, what, 33% through his sentence? So what, 92, 30... 92, oof. 2 divided by 3. So like 30.7 approximately years. 7 7's 14, 7's 21. Yeah. Roughly 30.7 years into his sentence, he'll be able to look for parole. That is grim. That is just grim. Let's go to objects then. Let's start getting the showers in here, since that is kind of the next step of all of this. So throw those in. We're gonna need to get the, we're gonna need to change all of our deployment as well, aren't we? There's gonna be a lot of things that need to change around the prison once we, actually start using these blocks up here. There's gonna be a lot of things that need to change. I'm wondering if we should put armed guards into, Supermax sort of exclusively. I'm genuinely wondering that. I'm genuinely considering that as well. That could be very interesting. So this is our canteen, I believe, and I realize, yeah, if that's the canteen, I've put these doors in the wrong places again. I've absolutely put the doors in the wrong places. The staff doors are supposed to be there. Didn't really plan for that, did I? So we'll dismantle those doors. And these actually aren't connected over here. So you connect to there and there. And there we go. So they can get in. They can start doing everything they need to do. The canteens, then, if we go to objects and we expand this a little bit, we want to grab some serving tables. The serving tables can go... I don't know where to put these. I guess the serving tables can sort of go right there by the doors. So get all the serving tables in. Regular tables... I don't know what way to do these either. Something a bit like that, I suppose. Just to, yeah, something a bit like that. Fills up the space. It's probably not gonna be... not the nicest canteen in the world. It's kind of packed a little bit, but that's alright. Over here is gonna be a similar story. So let's go for a very similar layout. In fact, maybe the same layout for all of them. And then I can maybe get like an extra... yeah, I can get an extra table in here. Which I don't think we need just yet. So let's just go for exactly the same layout, just, you know, with a little bit of extra space. Then over here, again, same thing. This one's actually going to be a little bit smaller, which kind of makes sense. That does kind of make sense. Actually, we can make this one the same size. We just need the tables to be like this. So the table's going to be touching each other. It is going to be a lot more compact. A lot more imposing. And a lot more miserable. Let's actually take out those middle ones just because we really don't need all of that. So that's going to be the canteens, which will have their lights in there. And then the common room. I don't even remember what's in the common room. Do we have a common? We don't have a common room, do we? I didn't realize. We do have a library, though. I forgot about this. Let's throw... I don't know, bookshelves in there or something? I really don't know. Library shelf. Got a couple of those in there. So something a bit like that. We'll get some people working in there at some point as well. In fact, can I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? And if we go to deployment, we can say that is going to be medium security only. So there we go. Medium security prisoners can go ahead and start working in the library. During work time, we are going to want to go to deployment, though, and say that we do have a guard in the library. So there we go. That way we can actually keep an eye on things and make sure that everyone is behaving in there. They're also going to need lights, I realize. That's probably going to help them a little bit. There we go. So prioritize all of that work too. We don't actually have servos in these front doors. I've just noticed that. Probably not a bad idea to get them. Probably not a bad idea to get some door servos. So that all goes a little bit quicker. We can connect it up to the new security space too. Which will be great. Now let's see then. So rooms. Let's have a look at rooms. We want a common room of some sort. We do have one of these. We do have one of these? Do we have a common room? Oh, we do. Pool tables and TVs and chairs and all that stuff. Yeah, okay. I totally forgot we had one of those. So this one here is going to be quite large. This one here is all right. So let's take a bit of a look. So I think a pool table can be in all of them. They can all have one pool table. We can do some sofas. Sort of next to the pool tables to make it look like a little bit of a social space. We could do, I reckon, a couple of sofas like that. So what space have we left there? It's sort of like this. So a couple of sofas a bit like that. And then maybe a TV down here. So they can watch a little bit of TV in the common rooms. We could do, I think, just a bunch of sort of single sofas down there on those walls. Can't really do them in there, that's fine. And we'll just sort of double up over here, I think. So something a bit like that for those common rooms. And then lights. Actually, I think lights are already going in there. That's fine. All right. So let's prioritize everything that needs done in there. There we go. So all of that can be prioritized. We still need to get the kitchens sorted. The kitchens are still going to need to be fleshed out a little bit. So let's actually go ahead and do that. The kitchens, I believe, need... what does a kitchen need? What does a kitchen need? A kitchen needs... Let's see. Search for K. Kitchen is cooker, fridge, sink. Right. So cooker, a fridge, and a sink. So I reckon a sink could probably go there. On all of them. And honestly, we could probably double that up a little bit just to make sure that things are cleaned quite quickly. I think we could do... maybe a cooker there and there. And there. So that'll kind of work out. It's gonna be, you know, quite a busy kitchen. So this seems like it makes sense to me. The fridge can go... well, the fridges can technically go down here. So there and there. So that looks pretty good to me. That'll be everything in there that we need. So let's just prioritize all of that once again. Let's get absolutely everything installed up there. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Let's also go up to 50 guards. And I'm tempted to say we go up to... we'll go for 3 more of those guys. Might as well. Max out the armed guards that we have available. Just to make sure if anything goes terrible, then everything gets sorted kind of quickly. You know, if things really go bad, we just sort of open fire. Is essentially what I'm getting at there. Now let's take a little look here. We do need to get water to all of the shower heads here. So let's just try and connect all of that together. Let's do all of these different strips of pipes as well. And try to connect all of that together. And same thing over here as well. We'll just try and connect all of that together. Alright. So let's prioritize that work. Because that's going to be a kind of major thing to do. I can't believe this is all like overgrown already. The only thing not is the clearing. And it's getting there as well, which is ridiculous. That is that's crazy, man. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Where did you get a screwdriver? Seriously, where did you get a... how do you get a screwdriver? That's kind of impressive, honestly, that you can... Like, where are you going? So you go through the metal detectors, you go up to the canteen, somehow you get a screwdriver from the canteen. I don't even know how you would do that. I really don't. I really, really don't know how you would manage that, but fair play. Fair play to you. To each their own, I suppose. Let's run some large pipes up to the space where all of the sinks are going to be there. And again, let's prioritize everything needing done up there. This is all coming together, though. I mean, the canteens are looking decent. I think it's fair to say. And I think what we're going to want to do as well is... why do you not have power? Why do you not have power? Do you need a direct connection? Do you need a direct connection as well? Huh. Alright, that's a bit weird. We'll prioritize that work as well. And, yeah, I think what I'm going to end up doing is going to deployment here. So let's have a look at our regime, right? So, during free time, at 6 o'clock, we are going to want a guard in... Well, actually, this is a little bit messed up right now. Materials, brick wall, there, and there, and there. But we're going to want guards in the common rooms. We are absolutely going to want guards in the common rooms. Especially given that those common rooms are actually going to start working very, very soon. So, hopefully we can sort that. Hopefully we can get that sorted. This wall's gone in as well. We're just kind of waiting on this bit of wall going in here, and I think that's going to be the guy to do it. There we go. All right, so that's all in there. Let's go back to deployment. And this is Supermax only. This is staff, staff, and staff. And that seems fine to me. Okay. So what we want to do is, once again, have a look at the regime. So 6 in the morning, we want a guard in each of the common rooms. For shower time, right here, we're going to want guards in all of the showers, I think. And then for eat time, which is right here, we're going to want those guards to leave the showers and go to the canteens. Then during work and free time, it's going to be a guard in each of the common rooms, a guard in each of those, a guard in each of those. We'll get an extra guard in the yard there. And I think we'll throw a couple of extra guards into those spaces as well. Maybe an extra guard into the library. Take a guard out of there. Excuse me. We'll take a guard out of there. And that seems like it'll work out. I actually didn't look at the evening deployment there, did I? So this one is eat time. This one, so hold on. 5, so it's 6, 7 is eat time. 8 and 9 is yard time. So this needs to be 5 as well. So that's yard time. We'll throw some extra guards into the yards there because we can. 10 o'clock is free time, which should be the same as 6 there, so it's that. And I'll tell you what, just to be... Hold on, so 6 is free time, that's shower time. I'll tell you what, on the free time, let's throw them into all of those spaces as well. There we go. So pretty much a very similar loadout throughout the day in terms of guards. That'll keep everybody nice and secure. Should help with everything, and it kind of looks to me like this is all pretty much ready to go. So I think what we're going to do is go to rooms. We're going to want a canteen, which is going to be this right here, and this right here. I realize they don't all have serving tables, which is a bit weird. They're supposed to, but they don't. This one's ready to go, though. We're going to want to go to rooms and go to kitchen and say kitchen, kitchen, and kitchen. We're going to want to go to shower. And we have shower. We have a shower. And we have shower. There we go. Alright, so all the showers are good, which is fantastic news. So I think what that means is we can go to deployment and say that this is now a... These are staff only. Because all of this is technically working. other than the fact that the serving tables aren't in there, but those will be in shortly. I would assume the serving tables will probably be in place before we get people eating. I would have to assume. I would have to hope as well that that's going to be the case. So I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. I'm also thinking this shower room up here can actually be turned into a staff room, now that I look at it. So let's go to materials. Let's go to demolish walls. Let's go to objects and sell them, or, well, dismantle them. There we go. So dismantle all of these. Just every single one of them can be dismantled. There we go. So get all that out of there. The serving tables are actually still not in there, which is kind of awkward, to be honest. But whatever, I'm sure they'll be there soon. I would really hope that they'd be there soon. Actually, this one has gone in over here, so it's just this one that needs a serving table. And there it is. All right. Perfect. That is everything set to go. Let's go to rooms. Let's go to staff and throw it there. And it needs a wide sofa, needs a drinks machine, no problem. Nice wide sofa there, there, and there. We don't have the money for drinks machines. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Can I sell those shower heads? No. Alright. Well, I guess that's okay. I feel a little bit annoyed that we can't do that, but okay. Let's just dismantle a bunch more trees. Let's just see what we can do here. See if we can clear out a bunch of these. And maybe get me a whole shed load of cash again. So there we go. Alright, so the big drawback right now is 100% going to be the fact that there's no metal detectors in a lot of this space. That's kind of the awkward thing. So we are going to need to get a few of those ASAP. We really, really are going to need to get a few of those. Because as it stands, the only time they're going to go through metal detectors is going to somewhere like the library. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Either way, we do have people coming out of the yard. We've got them heading up into showers, which we should have a guard in there. We do. Alright, so the guards are in the showers at the moment. That's fine. I realize I didn't put any drains on the showers. That's a bit of a mistake. Let's just sort that as quick as we can. There we go. Alright, so that shouldn't be too big a deal. That's easily fixable. But I have to say, I mean, this looks kind of neat to me. I'm quite happy with this. I really am quite happy with this. And obviously, number one, needs cleaned. Number two, you know what I'm thinking? I don't think we need to force shower time. If in their free time they go and get showered, I think what we can do is just say all morning is free time. So you can go shower in your free time if you need a shower. That kind of seems like the way to go. They can chill in the common rooms, which annoyingly don't have guards stationed in them right now. That's not right. Deployment. Yeah, so that means that this space here needs to be the same as there. Right. So that'll put guards into all of the rooms that guards need to be into for free time. But that should help them chill a bit more as well, I would reckon. You know, like, I'd imagine that everything's going to be a bit more relaxed now that they just have all morning as free time. Well, that was a bit awkward. So, usually when I have a cut in a video, it's because I'm like, oh, there's nothing to say here, nothing interesting. That was a very unique one. That was someone knocking my office door with a delivery. But it was one of those, so I live in a relatively friendly part of my town. So it's like, they knock the door and they kind of slowly open it. It's like, hey, I've just got a thing here for you. There was no answer at the front door. I heard like someone speaking, so I thought, you know, here you go. And meanwhile, I'm sat here like, oh, and we're gonna do this with the prison, and we're gonna do that with the prison. That was awkward, is what that was. That was very, very awkward. I'm It's just really, really awkward, man. That was so awkward. Oh, it doesn't help. Like this YouTube is not a normal job. I don't know if YouTube ever will be like a normal job. So I'm just glad that it didn't lead to a conversation. Because sometimes, like, people are, and again, you know, relatively friendly part of town, and people are generally quite friendly, and I order enough things off of Amazon that anytime we do get deliveries, it's like, oh, hi again. Like, when I was living in Sweden, it was crazy, because it was the same delivery guy. It was basically, he had a delivery route every day. So every day it was the same delivery guy. And it was just this awkward, like, hi again. Because I buy so many things off of Amazon. It's a little silly. So yeah, sometimes that can lead to a conversation. Sometimes, like, they've got a little bit of time, they'll try and spark up a conversation, and that's great, no problem. It's just, you know, this is literally the one time I didn't have my door locked, because it's like, I've been working since like 4 AM, you know? So I didn't think I needed to.